Hello. Welcome back to my channel, Shenanigans, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you have oily skin like me, you too probably have spent a good amount of time trying to get rid of this shine. You wash your face, you use a toner, maybe skip moisturizer sometimes, use a mattifying product, and somehow 2 hours later still end up with a oil mine on your face. But here's the thing, sometimes the products you use and the habits you have are making your oily skin even worse. So in today's video, I will be talking about the most common mistakes people make, why is it an issue, and what you should be doing instead. Before we get into today's video, remember that the goal is not to make your skin completely oil-free. Instead, it is to keep it balanced, healthy, and comfortable. Let's start with probably the biggest mistake everyone makes, over-cleansing. If you have oily skin, you probably feel the need to wash your face multiple times throughout the day. Maybe after you wake up, after you get home from somewhere, after you work out, or before going to the bed. Now, if you constantly wash your face this many times, it can actually strip your skin of its natural oil and leave the skin barrier harmed. You know that squeaky clean feeling that you get after washing your face, that might not necessarily be a good sign for your skin. Instead, try washing your face only twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. Use a gentle cleanser that removes excess oil off your face without leaving your skin feeling stripped. And if you get oily throughout the day, you don't necessarily have to wash your face. Blotting papers are a much better option. The second most common mistake is skipping your moisturizer. You probably think I already have enough oil on my face. Why do I need a moisturizer? But you need to understand your skin being oily and hydrated are two very different things. Your skin can be oily and still very dehydrated. It can feel tight or uncomfortable while still producing a ton of oil. What actually happens when you skip a moisturizer is because your skin needs that extra hydration, your skin in return starts producing even more oil. So instead of skipping a moisturizer completely, choose a lightweight formula or a gel-based moisturizer which is non-comedogenic and suits your skin. So remember not to leave your skin unmoisturized. Number 3 is using very harsh products to dry out your skin. Another mistake is thinking the drier your skin, the better it is. To do that, we start using very strong cleansers, alcohol-heavy toners, or products that can leave your skin feeling very irritated and very dry. And initially, you might think it is working because your skin seems visibly less shiny. But irritation and dryness are not same as oil control. If you're constantly stripping your skin barrier over the time period, you will notice more redness, more sensitivity, and even more oiliness. So rather than fighting your skin, maybe try working with it once in a while. Number 4 is over-exfoliating. Because oily skin is often associated with clogged pores, blackheads, and acne, people with oily skin can go a little overboard with exfoliating. You might be using a scrub, then a salicylic acid cleanser, then another AHA toner, and then even another product that is used for exfoliation. And then suddenly your skin is irritated and is breaking out. Salicylic acid can be particularly useful for oily skin as it helps in unclogging pores and it gently exfoliates your skin, but more always does not mean better. You do not need to exfoliate your skin just because it's oily. Start slowly, see how your skin reacts, and do not pile up multiple exfoliating products unless you know your skin can tolerate it. Number 5, skipping sunscreen because it feels heavy and greasy. I completely understand why sometimes people with oily skin hate sunscreen. You put it on and instantly your face starts feeling greasy, your makeup starts sliding down, and you look shinier than before. But skipping sunscreen is not a solution. Instead, try finding a formulation that actually works for your skin. Look for lightweight or gel formulations which are marketed as matte or for oily and acne prone skin. Sunscreen is not just about preventing yourself from tanning. Consistent sun protection is important for protecting your skin from the harmful UV rays, especially if you have post-acne marks and pigmentation. Number 6, picking and popping your pimples. I know, this is probably the hardest one yet. You see a giant pimple in the mirror and you suddenly think that popping it out will make it clear out faster. But picking and popping can actually cause more inflammation and leave post-acne marks and sometimes scarring as well. Even though it might feel satisfying at that time, you are probably leaving the aftermath much more worse. And if you need something to stop yourself from touching your face, try using a pimple patch, which can act as a physical barrier between your fingers and your face. Number 7, thinking oil is dirt. Another misconception that I really want to talk about is thinking that the oil on your face means that your skin is dirty. Sebum is actually a normal part of your skin. Your skin naturally produces it to maintain and protect a healthy skin barrier. Having some natural shine does not mean it is unhealthy. So you don't have to constantly scrub your face or feel the need to remove every trace of shine. Remember, the goal is not dry skin, but instead a balanced skin. Number 8, changing your entire skincare routine every time you break out. This is something most of us are guilty of, including myself. You get a breakout and you instantly think that this skincare routine is not working for me. You get like 3 new products and then 2 weeks later, you break out again. The problem here is not the products that you're using, but instead consistency. If you're consistently introducing new products to your skin, you might fail to recognize what products are working for you, what products are irritating your skin, and what products are breaking you out. Of course, if the product is significantly burning your face, you don't have to force yourself to keep on using it. But if you're not seeing overnight results, maybe try giving your skincare products a little more time. Number 9, following every trend you see online. Please stop using your TikTok and Instagram like it's your dermatologist. I love skincare trends as much as anyone, but just because it's viral does not mean it will work for you. One person's holy grail can be another person's trigger. And especially when it comes to oily acne-prone skin, adding acids, scrubs, masks, and much more active ingredients is not going to help your skin out. It is only going to leave your skin barrier even more irritated. Instead, try figuring out what your skin actually needs, because your skin does not require a 12-step routine. A simple routine with a gentle cleanser, a targeted treatment, a moisturizer, and a sunscreen is enough for you. And number 10 is using too many acne-fighting ingredients all at once. For most people, having oily skin and dealing with acne go hand in hand. You see a new breakout and suddenly you start using salicylic acid, AHAs and BHAs, retinol, and a lot more active ingredients, which in return can actually harm your skin more. It is basically because you are putting your skin through a boot camp. A much better approach is introducing these active ingredients very gradually to your skin. Give your skin time to adjust, and if you're using an acne treatment, be consistent with it. And if you're dealing with persistent or severe acne, do consider paying a visit to a dermatologist. So if you have oily skin, I hope this video helped you realize that controlling oil does not mean completely eliminating it. Focus on keeping your skin barrier happy, consistently using your products, and finding a routine that works with your skin type and not consistently fighting it. Also remember, oily skin is not a problem that needs any fixing. It's just your skin type, and the goal here is to learn how to take care of it. If you found this video helpful, please do give it a big fat thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing to my channel. Also leave in a comment if you had in the past or are still making any of these mistakes. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Love, Sheena.